And good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're having a good day. I'm conflicted. Maybe you guys can help me out here a little bit. Maybe you can solve my woes, my concerns, my thoughts, and all that kind of fun stuff. Howdy, Mike. Howdy, Snoozy. Um, yeah, we'll see. I like the deals. I'm just going to start off there. I just don't know how much, if any, I want to spend. Um, just kind of always my dilemma. So anyway, hope you all had some fun. One thing that I will say, as you do openings and things like that between now and banquet, primarily around banquet, since I didn't really get it started beforehand, and I'm going to put out probably a video on it, maybe a short and some other stuff. As you do openings, if you want to record them, I will play them on a live stream so that you can have them out on, if you don't have your own channel and stuff like that. Just kind of let me know. We can work out a way to get the video to me, be it via line, not the greatest, Discord, limitations on size. I'm thinking maybe, I can open up my Google Drive and we can drop them in there. Some way we'll figure out how to get the videos to me. But as you do openings, I plan to do maybe one or two live streams, near a banquet time of just showing people's openings. People enjoy crystal openings. Not everybody has a YouTube channel. Some people want to show off what they got, and well, that's the best way that I know to do it. So that's kind of what I'm thinking is near banquet time. We'll do a couple live streams dedicated to your crystal openings. Now you can be on voice, you can do all that stuff, whatever you need. So let's see. My advice is buy 4 Odins. Well, I just happen to have 4 loaded up in the cart. I just don't know if I want to spend that yet. Say I'm here. You can tell the genie your other 2 wishes now. Oh, I don't know if I'd go that far, Goda. The Odins are amazing value, but make sure you buy from the web store. Oh yeah. The web store is the only way I'm doing this, except for on the mini. The mini, I've got a couple gift cards that were iTunes gift cards. That's the money that's being spent on the mini account. And I'm probably only going to buy 1 Odin worth on the mini, and then maybe the daily deals on the mini. I'm thinking that's kind of how it's got to be. I'd like to buy more than that on the mini. I can't afford to double dip all the time, and the mini is really there to be more of a free to play. So I do know on the mini account, there's one thing. I'm going to go ahead and claim this real quick. We'll open that here in a minute. Well, I guess we got to do that now, huh? Well, I guess we do the Nexus. There's no sense in doing anything else. Let's confirm that. So we'll open that. My thought here on the mini, just to kind of go ahead and do that, and get that out of the way, is this right down here. By the way, this crystal right here. There's one champion on the mini I've been searching for. One champion on the mini I want. He's in there. I can select him. So we're probably going to do that on the mini. I've got to figure out the least expensive way to get there, because I've got 13, almost 14,000 units on the mini. Hey, we won war. So we've got 13, 14,000 units on the mini. This one requires, I think, 10,000 before that. Yeah. So that's 16,000 I need to get them. If I buy 1 Odin, I can get there. I don't know if Serpent is worth all that though. Hey, Pop. So yeah, that's the dilemma for the mini. On the main, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Just kind of going through things. I'll get the daily bundle from the web store. I'm going to get that every day. We'll get it for the units as well. I think the value is there for that. On the web store, what I'm looking at getting is probably all the Odins. Lord help me. $400 on a video game. Wow. All the Odins. Skipping Black Panthers. I don't think I want anything out of that. The Titan Crystal, great. I need 2 champions out of the Titan rollover, or want 2 champions. That's all I want. I want Lizard, and I want to awaken Cassandra Nova. Beyond that, any of the other ones are great. I'm not going to be real hurt if I don't get them. So I don't think I necessarily need the actual full Titan crystals. Hey, whoa, whoa. Let's see if this works on here. Whoa, whoa. Thank you, Katia. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. Well, that makes up my mind on one Jotun. Jotun? It's now a Jotun, by the way. It's not an Odin, it's a Jotun. Just let's go with it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, what a way to start. So, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't think I'll do Black Panthers because I hope I don't need the Titans. If I do, there's going to be some come December. Anyway, I'm going to buy all 4 of the Tony Stark's briefcases. Okay, hear me out here. $30 for a 2 to 3 gem. That's pretty much what it boils down to. These are nice. You'll get 2 7-star relics, help the prestige. You'll get some, you'll get another Titan out of it. So we'll buy those 4. Gonna skip Star-Lord's, most likely. Gonna skip Peter Parker's. And then we'll buy the daily deals. So I think that's it. You know what? Let's go big screen. I want to see if my thing is working since I changed the layout. Ah, it is, but she's off center. We can't have her off center. Let's fix it. Let's fix it real quick. Dun 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 dun. Somewhere in here is this. That's not the one. Whoops, that's not the one. That's the one we need to unlock so we can raise her up to where she's supposed to be. Front and center, highlighted. Oops, oops, oops. Stop moving. There we go. I think that's pretty close right there. Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? Now that we're on the screen, we can do this one. Okay, that looks a little bit better. And I kind of like that up there. I've got to change the colors on that though. Now that I have changed things around and have a darker background, the purple does not look very good like that. So let's fix it. Let's just while we're spending some time and wasting time and thinking, hey Kurt, hey Ice, let's go ahead and change some things. What I want to do is I think I want to reverse the colors here. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Oops, that's background color. Never mind. We don't want to reverse that. We want to do that. That's done there. Let's go back in there now. And that's what we want to change. We want to change that to that. Okay, that is the way we want it. Now we want to change this to that. Boom, that really stands out now. That's what we are looking for. That's the good stuff. All righty. I think that looks good up there. What do you guys think? Think she looks good up there in yellow? Thank you again, Katia. We want to make sure your name is front and center in front of everybody. And there we go. I think that does it. All right, a little housekeeping there. Hey, Mr. Jason Rushing. Mr. Rushing. Mr. Rushing. What do you think about the change to the layout here? I did something for you. I need to hear from you. I did something just for you. What do you think of? Yondu or Super Scroll? Yondu. You love it? Okay. That's all I needed to hear. Makes it worth my time now. I put that up there in case YouTube does the YouTube thing where it doesn't show the chat. You've got it up there. So you now have the chat. The other thing that's nice about it is YouTube people can see the Twitch chat. Twitch people can see the YouTube chat. Now, if it's going fast, there's only 3 lines. I can't have it take up too much more of the screen, so we may have to figure something out, but I figured that was about as good as I could do. All right, so should we get to doing some stuff? Should we get to buying some stuff? Hey, Hoopster. And once again, I'm going to say it. I hate the ats on YouTube. I hope somebody one day from YouTube listens to me. And actually listens to me. And I got to fix this since I changed my chair back. There we are. I feel like I'm way up here. Anyway, so I hope somebody from YouTube listens to me. I'm going to get close to the mic. I'm going to talk a little softer so I don't scream in your ears. And I'm going to look right into the camera. YouTube, the @ name is bad. Okay? It's just bad. Switch it back. Keep it switched back permanently. I don't want to have to chat with you. I don't have to submit a ticket, any of that stuff. Remove it from every channel across the board, okay? No one wants to go by their @ name. They all want to go by their screen name, okay? Thank you. Anyway, I had to do that. Had to. You can't, you're in the car. Don't chat at all, man. You need to make it to where you're going, okay? You need to make it in one piece so that you can, support Kabam for the upcoming holiday season. Apparently Nefaria is good for the new Howard. Okay. Oh, there's a new Howard objective. Airborne Egg. Complete the Cosmic Omelet Excelsior quest with a champion tagged as flying. So they didn't put a new quest in. You just have to go in there and beat him senseless, huh? Oops. Why do I always go in there for the... There's too many areas to enter fights now. That's my opinion. So we just come in here to Excelsior with a champion tagged as flying. Why can't we use Venom the Duck? Did you see my little video I put out today on Mr. Venom the Duck? Did you see it? What'd you think? We're probably going to go in there with Ironheart. Or no, what? I don't even remember the nodes on this guy. I figured Carolina would kind of crush this guy. I don't remember what the fight is. You know what? Let's just go do it. You were going to R-form until you realized you could get Skrull? Well, then, if you like Skrull, do it. Where the heck? I got a big old cut on my arm. Where did I get that from? Hold on. Does I bleed on my mouth? My mouth pad. Yes, it is now a mouth pad. Not a mouse pad, but a mouth pad. I haven't spent yet. I will be. Gonna wait for a minute or two here. You know what? Get in the sun. Come join me, my friend. Hey, I got rooted and didn't do the second hit. Probably shouldn't have pushed him to a special 2, should I? We can glance all that stuff. Ha 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 ha. Where's my sun? It's behind me. Why is the sun behind me? Sun's behind me again. Don't you know I don't like the sun behind me? Hey, I ended up not hitting him again. I don't like that. That root is pretty bad. At least he didn't hit me with the heavy. Haha, and he's dead. Hey, this is my French follower. Ah, ça va? I'm glad you made it over to the YouTube side. YouTube's kind of where the home of everything is. I'm trying a Twitch thing. Twitch just isn't all there yet. Hey, I don't need to restart it. But we can exit out now, and we can end that. And there we go. That is another objective down. And you know what? That is the Cosmic Egg going 1 to 2. That is more prestige. I'm glad. You know what? I screwed up on the mini. On the mini, I used a 1 to 2 relic gem for the egg. I forgot about that. If you want to fund the mini, go for it. Times like this, I won't stop anybody who wants to fund things. Let's go ahead and use that right now, though. Let's see if we can get that prestige up. I'm going for 32. I'm going for 32,000. You know, that's just going to have to, you know, I don't understand the 1 of 3, since it's only for the cosmic egg. Thoughts on R4 Pig? I don't want to fight him. Hey, Snoozy speaks a little French. Bonjour, ça va avec toi? Oh, let's go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm getting lost in French, because I don't remember enough to really start trying to speak it to anybody with any. You know, I said it last night. I really hate the rank up on this, because you're 1,000 away, or at least in that case, I'm 5,000 away, but you end up like 1,000, 2,000 away, and you have to use a 10,000. Whatever you want to call it. It's just kind of dumb. My opinions. But you know what? It's my channel, so my opinion's the only one I'm listening to right at the moment. Okay. If you over ISO it, it goes to the next level. Yeah, I know. It's just... There we go. Did that do it? That will be my highest prestige relic. Oh, up a whole 19 points for doing that. Okay. Alrighty, folks. We got enough in here now. We've got some folks watching. Should we spend some money? Should we spend some money? One thing I'm doing when I'm spending money, by the way, is today is Paviter Prabarker Day. Go to do like the rest of us Americans do, spend money you don't have. So today is Paviter Prabarker Day. He is being bought with the deals I'm getting. Like I said, my thought process here is the Odins. Where's my stuff? I know you can't see it because I'm logged into it, and well, I'm not showing you those screens as I go through and purchase things. Sorry. I trust you, but I don't. So I'm going to do the Odins. I'm going to do the Tony Starks. I'm going to do the Daily Deal, and I'm going to do Paviter Prabarker. All right. Oh lordy, 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 lordy. Whose code should I use? Who's getting the 5 cents? Who's getting the 5 cents from Kabam? Should I use Lefty's code? Should I use Cat's code? Should I use Nick's? Who should I use this time? You guys tell me whose code I'm using this time. Nick136. Nick136. It was in the chat. Nick136 it is. I've used Cat for everything else I've bought. MCOC Noob, that's another good one. I've used Lefties. I've used Cats. I think those are the two that I've used. I'd like to use everybody's, but I don't buy that much. I think this time we'll use Nick's. Isn't his just Nick136? There we go. It's lowercase. So I am supporting Nick136. It's so dumb that it's got to be lowercase. I used Lefties on the last deals I bought. So I'm going to spread it around. You know, I like Lefty. I love Lefty to death. You know, I do, and I'll support him with the next deal. All right. So Nick's deal is in there. And let's go to checkout. Select our payment. Buy. There we go. We got everything there. Now let's go. Why is my victory track stuff not showing? Do I need to refresh here? Let me refresh so I can claim all that stuff too, and then we'll. There it is. Let's get. We got to get all our rewards, right? Right. Now, I will tell you there are some rank up gems. If I get 3 to 4s, that I'm saving. I'm saving one. By far, there is going to be one that is being saved for Kingpin. Okay, one for Kingpin. One for Lizard or Scorpion, depending on if they announce Scorpion or not. If they announce Scorpion, it's saved for Scorpion. The one for... That's probably it. Oh, I didn't realize I got so much out of this store. Okay. All right, we got everything. We got everything. Now we can jump back over here. Let's see if we can get these to load in. There they are. So there's number 1. Okay. There's number 2. There is, what is that? Oh, Platinum Palooza. There's number 1. There's number 2. There's number 3. Can I show the store deals? I can now. Now that I'm done, I'll log in. I think it will show me without being logged in. Now I gotta log in. Give me 1 second. Let me hide this. And then I'll log in and we'll show them. Where's my fire? There's Firefox. Thank you. I really can't now that I bought them. Let me log in with my mini. That'll show them because I bought all the Odin deals. There we are. So this is the deals on the web store. So this is the biggie right here. 3,400 units, 7-star, rank 3 to 4. Regal Ravagers, Odin Selector, which is a generic Awakening Gem, or 106 stones. Founders War Nexus Crystal, 5 Royal Horde tokens, and a bunch of gold. So that's the big old Odin. It's pretty much the same thing that's in the game store, except for more units. And then the other one that I got was the Tony Starks, which was just a bunch of Titan shards, some StatCast relic shards, the 2 to 3 gems, because I think that's worth the value by far, things like that. And then more gold. So that's it. There's the 2 to 3, 940 units, another 2 to 3. I've got more 2 to 3 gems now than I'm going to know what to do with. So that's going to be 6 of those in stash. That's 9 2 to 3s I can do, by the way. And I think some of those are going to expire. I probably should have thought through that. Some of those are probably going to expire before Cyber Week, which isn't... Yeah, there's a track too. Let's see. I can bring that back up for you. Here's the track. So the track is Sig Stones, Founders War Nexus, tier 7 basic, another 2 to 3, bunch of basic and alphas, a bunch of tier 5 and 6 class catalysts. They're linked together, so you have to choose both the same class. Tier 4 alpha, another Founders War 7-star Nexus. We're going to open up all those. We're opening up everything except for my 7-star shards and my Titan shards. Those are being saved for a big opening. Founders War 6 stones, more basic catalysts. There's your Ravager selector. Another Titan crystal. Whoops. An Awakening gem for one of the Founders War champions. It doesn't slide very well. Tier 4 Alpha Catalyst, Tier 7 Titan, Awakening Gem, First Appearance Selector, Titan Nexus, and the 3 to 4 generic at the end. So good stuff in there. If you want to spend $800 to get a 3 to 4, that's pretty darn good. But there is the Founders War 7-star. You know, this is going to take me a while. Tier 7 Basic. This is all from that Valiant track. There's the 2 to 3. There's a bunch of Tier 4. There's a bunch of Tier 6. There's some Tier 4 class cat or Tier 6 class cats. There's Founders War Nexus. I'm sorry, that's the Tier 4. I think the other was Tier 3, whatever, I don't know. There's Tier 7 Basic. There is the first of the Scroll or Yandu. There is a Titan Crystal. There is a Founders War Awakening Gem. Not sure who that's going to be used on yet. Probably Peter Pabarker. So we're gonna have some rank ups that we can do. All right. So first decision here. Here's my thought process. All right. Let's hide the screen so I can see chat. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. Where can I do that? Here we go. I'm gonna have to figure out where I can put it. There we go. We'll just put it down there. So anyway, I didn't buy them all. No. I bought all the Odins. So with this, what I'm thinking is one Awakening Gem. I don't know how many generics I need. You know, that's the thing. I could do 2 Awakening Gem and 200 Sig Stones. The Sig Stones are more valuable, I think. So I'm going to do one Awakening Gem and I think 300 Sig Stones. Yeah. Gives me 2 generics. Yeah, 4. I did 4 Odins. Or do I want 3? See, the thing is, I don't have that many current 7-stars that aren't awakened. And there's not that many exclusive champions until you get to the gotcha box. I want Kingpin awakened. I'd want Scorpion awakened. That's 2. I've got Science Gem for Scorpions. So that's not a big deal. Don't know who the other ones are going to be yet. Let's do it half and half. Okay. So here now, I'm probably just going to take the ones that I'm low in. Because I can always buy more with Radiance. Okay. First champion we get, Yandu. Yeah, I'm probably going to buy 1 on the mini. That's all I can think of right now is maybe 1 on the mini. I'd like to buy more. I just don't know. I mean, I've already put a lot in. We've got to go to the store and we've got to buy those deals too, because going to do that yet. That's it. That's it for the selectors. Really? Okay. Now, what did people do down here? We're going to do this Valiant Daily deal. Okay, that's bought. So that's out of the way. Now, which of these lower end ones, I don't think I want the relic stuff. I like relics, don't think I need it. This, I don't think I need either. I've got, for 2,000 units, I don't think the value is there on that one. I don't think the value's there. I mean, it's half a tier 7 basic and 2 tier 4 alpha for what, $70-ish? This one gets me Sig Stones that I can put right into Paviter. This, I don't need any more 2 to 3 gems. See, dual threat are really, he's a really good attacker. He'll be a pain in some metas on defense. If the meta ever comes around to invade again, he's going to be a real pain on defense. He's going to be a pain when you're rooted and you don't know how to dex his special 2 if you push him to a special 2. So I don't need a 2 to 3. I may end up going the relic stuff and going prestige. Because now that I bought all those 2 to 3 gems, I don't need to buy 2 more. I mean, I can always use them. I just don't think I need to buy them. And I need to get 3,000 units to open that up. He's basically, I'll get scroll because I'll have the capability of choosing. I'll have the capability of choosing 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3. Sometimes I amaze myself. Okay, because there should be 2 from the track that I can get for spending units. So, if I'm not mistaken, you can get 2 from the milestones of spending units and stuff like that. So here, you know what? I said, let's see what we need. See, I don't need any tier 6 basic, by the way. There's more tier 6 basic. I need tier 7 basic. I probably need some class catalyst too. You know, it may be the catalyst one that we do. Because when you look over here, is it this one? It's this one. Right? This is where you can choose them. There's 7. Somewhere in here, I thought. Maybe it's the other store. Yeah, there it is. You can get 2 right there. So I can awaken my Yondu there, and then I can get scroll there. Or get scroll there and get the first appearance selector on Yondu. That's just, I just don't think the value's there. What'd you guys do here to unlock stuff? I think I'll go. Okay, that's just 3,000, so that'll unlock at 3,000. I'm not doing the 2 to 3 there. What is this one? I don't know. I doubt I'll do the awakening gem there, unless I have to. Yeah, there's just stuff in here I've got to think through and see what I want to get out of it. I want the 3 to 4s. I want as many of those as we can get. What's the picky picker selection? Oh, now. I think I have all of these. I do have Purgatory, I have Medusa, I have Black Panther, I have Sentinel, so I don't need that. I think I've got all of these as well. And then 2023, I don't think I need any of those. Okay. So that would be the 7-star Nexus Hero. The 2 to 3, yeah, the 2 to 3 is a good value, but I may have screwed up on some of my purchases. I'm going to end up, I mean, I've got right now 10 2 to 3s. I mean, that's a lot of 2 to 3s, that 7 of which will expire before the Christmas gotcha box. So, I mean, here I can take up, I'll probably end up taking up, let's see, let's just kind of go through. Who will I take up? Prowler, Beardo, Mojo, Havoc, Hitmonkey, Phoenix, Storm, and Cassandra Nova out of those. And I got all this down here to claim. That's the biggie. All right. Anyway. 2 to 3 is a good bet. Yeah, I guess. I guess the 2 to 3 is the... I may hold off buying these till later on. Because how long do those things... Let me make sure those last 30 days in overflow. If they're only 15, it's not going to matter. Okay, I've got 5 days on a couple of them. A couple of them are going to be... One of them, at least, probably 2 of them are going to be used today, so that's not a big deal there. Where are the rest? I want to see if they're 15 days or 30 days. Okay, they're 15 days. It wouldn't matter. So I could have bought them on the last day of this and still wouldn't have enough time. Okay, so even if I wait 15 days, it puts it at December 5th. 15 days after that's the 20th. Those deals aren't going to be there at that point. So yeah, it's not going to matter. So yeah, 2 to 3s. I can just 2 to 3 everybody. I can use those as well. All right. I feel better now. So we can go ahead and buy some stuff. I think, you know what? We could just 2 to 3 everybody. 26 stones. You know what? We can just we're going to 2 to 3 every single champion in the game. That's pretty much where we're at, I think. Hey, Aaron. I think that's where we're at, right? That's pretty much where the game has gotten to. We can 2 to 3 everybody. I have no idea. 80, 50, 90, 80, 50, 70. I'm going to be taking a Mystic here shortly. And we're going to be doing a tech. So we'll grab some tech. Okay, there's one of them. Now, what I'm thinking, because I only need to spend 500 more, is I may do one of these deals. I need to rank, well, let's see, I've got Tier 4 basic alloys and overflow. I've got Tier 3 basic alloys and overflow. I've got celestial alloys and overflow. I've got class alloy. Yeah, I don't need that. Maybe one of these. I don't know. Well, we're going to hold off. Let's open some crystals, though. Let's open some stuff. Yeah, I bought the $50 one. That's by far the best deal they've come out with in ages. I've got 2 Titan Nexus now for when it rolls over. Where did those crystals go that I just got? All the Founders crystals and things like that. There they are. So I've got 7 7-star Nexus Founders crystals. There's a Valiant Mystic Nexus. I don't know where that came. Where the heck did that come from? Got a bunch of Rebirth crystals as well. There they are. There's the rank up gems. All right, so how do we want to do this? Let's come over here. I want to see where I'm at on Titan Shards. About 160. So there's 8, 12. I'm at 14 Titans right at the moment. Got a couple 7-star relics. And I've got, okay, really just the same number of 7-star hero shards as I've had. Okay. So, how do I want to do this? I haven't done the build your own deals yet either. I've got all that stuff to do. Okay. Let's open up this. We're going to open up these 7. Which $50 deal? Hold on. What he's talking about is